Hello, my viewers and subscribers. Welcome to another episode of Jamaica Politics Uncovered. New subscribers, welcome. Returning subscribers, welcome back.
Status update on national security. Me have a talk it here again tonight, say. Dear Andrew Onis, we never take heed when me say come give the country a national security status update. Soon I have now a terrorist headed by members of the political directorate. I'm not gonna stop saying that, That man that went into the parliament to set it afire, he did not act alone. He was aided. Because I'm telling you, say, anytime when you see any attack on politician and directly upon the government like this, they're aided by other politicians. Me no need no investigation to tell me that. No, what I'm gonna say to Andrew Holness, you see this incident what happened right here, so? When them attempted to burn on the parliament, this is not something to take lightly. Tell you already, right? So Andrew Holness at this time, Andrew Holness need to make sure, say, him deploy the army. Because if Andrew Holness not deploy the army or respond to that something here in a more serious manner, we as a collective, we're going to be very sorry. You hear me telling you? Andrew Holness and him security and him military people must deploy the military. Remember over here me talking 2 days before they attack the parliament. And I'm saying them good with. Andrew Holness must deploy the military. And when I say deploy the military, I don't mean to just deploy them around the parliament building. Oh no. Not just around the parliament building. They must be deployed at some of our most important landmarks in the country. I am no military security expert, guys. Andrew Holness's defense team, they know where those key points are. Okay, but you see, as we draw nearer to an election, Andrew Holness must make sure, say, there's military presence at the parliament, at and around the parliament. At places like Petrojam, at places like our power plant, JPS, military presence at our major ports, military presence not just on land, guys, but at sea. We need military presence at places like Riverton City, National Stadium, remember the parliament, them go for first, Them go for the parliament. You're dealing with a set of people who are hell-bent on taking down the government by any means necessary, at all cost. And remember, these are people who cover murder. These are people who deny elections. These are people who are setting the diaspora on the country to put the country in a bad light, or in a worse light than it needs to be. These are people that don't care. Remember, I'm telling you, Andrew Holness's response to this whole thing, in my view, is really It's a bit disturbing, to tell you the truth. Because look at the US Capitol, for example. Granted, the person and persons who attack Jamaica Parliament, they didn't do it when there were people in there. But we cannot be comfortable thinking that they won't do that. They won't do that. Wanna see what happened at the US Capitol, right? We are dealing with people who are hell-bent on taking down the country and taking down the government. They don't believe in the normal process of being opposition, trying to persuade the people that they are better to lead the country. They don't believe in doing it that way. They believe in underhanded tactics, guerrilla warfare tactics, sabotage tactics, murder tactics. That is what we're dealing with. Andrew Warnes, remember saying no? Jamaica right now, we are interconnected in this world right now. Right? And as me say, this something here what happened at God knows could have turned out much worse. But for some reason, this person was not successful in their attempt to burn down. One time when I see him go there and throw that something in at the parliament, we don't even know the content of what he used because the police have not given the nation an update. We don't know if a buckle boomer or what kind of signal, gasoline or whatever cursing at, we don't know what it in there. But when he threw that thing in the parliament, when you think of it just for throw it in there, it was to burn down the parliament, you know? It was to burn down the parliament. I mean, the attempt failed. But the intent was to flat the parliament. Andrew Wallace Andrew Holness and the Jamaican people no have no beef to the point where an average citizen would have gone to the parliament to carry out such a dangerous act.
Of this house, the house should have a matter at the forefront of our minds, as every single legislator and every right-thinking Jamaican should. As members of this house, you're aware or should be aware that on Saturday, June 1st, 2024, at approximately 10:01 p.m., a Molotov cocktail was thrown at the entrance that is outside to the front door of Gordon House by an unidentified perpetrator. Contrary to reports circulating across social media and elsewhere, the building was not breached and damage to the structure was minimal due to the quick response of the police officers on duty here 24 hours per day, 7 days per week. I have received assurances that the Jamaica Constabulary Force is making every effort to apprehend the perpetrator or perpetrators involved in the shameful attack on the home of our legislature. Furthermore, additional security measures will be implemented here at Parliament, including the deployment of additional personnel and the strengthening of the electronic architecture of the building. Further assessment will be made by the National Intelligence Bureau. Thank you, members.
Guys, make sure you're keeping it locked here to Jamaica Politics Uncovered for all your news, reviews, and updates. See you in the next video.
Please remain standing for the national anthem.
Jamaica land, we
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.